love, peace and love, family. We are relaxed to earn. We are relaxed. We are earning. We're going to have a great day today. It's Friday. Just got some financial data. Payroll stuff didn't look like it was too good. Right here, we've got QQQ on the screen. We can see that we've had a little bounce to open, but we're down quite a bit. So basically, we're looking for a short, okay? So let's take a look at the 15 minute. Okay, we've got a sell signal on the 15 minute, and we're gonna look to continue that, all right? So if you go down to shorter time frames, 3 minute, 1 minute, you might see you've got a buy on a 3 minute, but I usually don't go with a bias, but today we definitely have a short bias, a downtrend bias. Yo, it's a great day, everybody. How are you guys feeling? These are the type of times, when we've got to definitely go within and create that joy, create that happiness, create that love in our lives, knowing that the world is getting crazier and crazier each and every day. All right, so let's go. We're just gonna live trade today and make some money. And we're also gonna have some cool chats, talk about life and love and the pursuit of happiness. Not only happiness, but peace. That's what the world needs right now, right? So guys, the only thing that we use on this channel is the RelaxToEarn indicator, which is a proprietary indicator built by our amazing, brilliant, genius team here at RelaxToEarn. And so this indicator creates these signals, these buy and sell signals, and also these open and close signals. So if you're in, let's just go back and say you were trading pre-market over here. Let's put it on, it works on all time frames. So let's say we're trading an 8-minute time frame. And we're also trading pre-market. Let's take a look and see. So you can get this sell signal right here. And then, you can use these arrows, the up and down arrows, to close your trade. Or you can just wait for the next opposite signal. So that's what we have on the 8-minute. 15 minute over here, see we got a sell in pre-market around 6:03 and we don't have any close signal yet. So, if you're able to trade options on a move like that, that's a $4 move, which is pretty substantial, okay? All right, so let's get out of this 15 minute. 15 minute is it's a great time frame to trade, but we're gonna look at a smaller time frame. We're gonna look at a smaller time frame. All right, guys, so basically what we're waiting for, this is great that here we're on the 5-minute and we've got a up arrow. Personally, you do what you want to do. My bias is bearish. So I'm looking for a short here. You see this doji that we got here. If we go up, if we get a bounce, that's fine. I'm not gonna take that trade. You can take it if you want, but I'm grateful that we have this arrow right here, because now when that flips, because I want to look for shorts, When that flips, that's when I'd probably enter a trade. Okay. Awesome. If you guys are in the chat and you have any tickers that you want me to take a look at, I can definitely do that. So just post your ticker in there in the chat and we'll take a look at it. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see this is QQQ that we're trading live. So today, Friday, contract expiration day. One good thing about the market having such indirection at this point, indecision, is that contracts get cheaper as the day goes on for 0 DTE. So if we don't get if we don't do if you don't get into a trade in the first 10 minutes, it gets cheaper and cheaper throughout the day. So the first 3 candles of the day, guys, were all green. And so this is Heiken Ashi, guys, that we're looking at. Let me see if I can change this to the actual candles so we can see. All right, so we had green, red, green. I like Heiken Ashi, they're averaged candles. So I'm gonna actually go back over to Heiken Ashi. And you see on Heiken Ashi, all the 3 candles were green. And to me, this is fake out. You know, I think everything that's going on in the world and the economy and the market, I think there's much more likely gonna be downward action today. That would, you know, actually have momentum, I'll say. Of course, anything can happen in the stock market. Let's see. All right, guys, so we still have this little bounce that's happening on Q. And as I mentioned to you, I'm looking for this arrow to flip down, and then I would most likely take a short position at that time because I feel like this upward bounce is some kind of fake out. I don't know the exact mechanism of the fake out, but I think there's definitely a short bias for today given the everything that's happening in the world, plus also the economic data that came out about 30 minutes ago, which was across the board perceived to be negative for the economy. All right, so we're still going up. Like once again, guys, those are Heiken Ashi candles, and we can switch over to actual candles and see if we're starting to get some red. It looks like we would be starting to get some red candles. So let's look at that. I hope you guys are feeling great, knowing that you're awesome. You are going to have wind under your wings as you soar higher towards your goals and your dreams. Know that. It's going to be a great day, great weekend. And the rest of your life from here on out is going to be awesome and amazing. So these are actual candles, guys. And we have, once again, we had green, red, green, and now we're still on a green candle. But we're beneath our low of the day. And we're beneath our high of the day. And we're just about at the midpoint of the day, and it looks like we've got some downward pressure. So like I said, guys, we use RelaxToEarn. You can look in the description and you can see we have an amazing proprietary indicator that you get for free if you join our Discord. Discord's currently on sale for $50 a month. You can join it for one day, check it out, and you get a lifetime membership to the RelaxToEarn indicator. So, indicator works on all time frames. It's been great for us. I'm gonna change this over to 15-minute just to show you guys, our bias on the day. So we've got a sell over here on 15-minute. If you go to the hourly chart, we're still in a sell from yesterday. And I'm not sure about 4-hour because we did have a few bullish days this week. So we can look at the 4-hour. 4-hour hasn't flipped to sell yet, but we do have an arrow down on the 4-hour. So that's very significant. Let's go back to our 5-minute chart, which, we're kind of using to trade today. And you can see that we're finally starting to get some red candles, which is the main thing that we're looking for today. All right, so we've got, let's see if we can close red here on this. We got 1 more minute and 49 seconds on this candle. Let's see if we can close red and if it can be a bearish engulfing candle. Bearish engulfing means that it takes out the previous green candle. So in this case, it would be taking out every green candle of the day. And that would be pretty bearish in my, for a 5-minute chart, that would be very bearish to have one candle that takes out the close of every other candle on the day, and it's the 4th candle of the day on the 5-minute chart. That would be pretty significant. So let's see what happens. Obviously, if we could get a close below right here, I can go on my tools over here and go to horizontal ray, and right here, that would be, if we could get beneath that, that would be a good sign to go into a short. To be honest with you, the way I see everything, taking a short right now is not a bad idea. I would, what kind of short? So, let's see, does anyone on here actually trade options? Because there's one thing that people don't talk about too much in options, and that's, you know, something that matters a whole lot is your strike price and also your expiration date. So I would be going 0 DTE on Q, and the strike price that's going to get you the most momentum is an at the money strike price. So right now we're at 599.93. So like at the money would be about 600. If you could do a 600 strike price, either put or let's say you wanted to do a call. I wouldn't take a call here. So yeah, I just said that our indicator is the most amazing on the planet, which is true, and it got a buy signal, and I'm saying I'm not taking that buy signal. That's because I showed you guys on the other time frames we were bearish. So if I were going to take a buy on this day, it would have to be like on a 15. We'd have to reverse this 15. See, you got this 15 sell. Because we have sell on the higher time frames always win out, and you've got sell on 1 hour, and you've got a sell on 30 minute, and you've got a sell on 15 minute. So we're literally just waiting for the 5 minutes to flip, and then you have alignment on all your time frames. So that's why I wouldn't take. There are days when if there's news that comes out or something. This is 30 minute, guys. There are days when news comes out when you may want to take a trade that's against your higher time frames. But in general, your higher time frames are always going to win. Let's go back to 5 minute. You can even look at 3 minute, guys. So 3 minute, you see we have this very, very weak movement on the 3 minute and on the 5 minute, and it's already 9:52. So we're literally waiting for this 3 minute would probably flip first if we could get like an arrow down on the 3 minute, and then a sell on the 3 minute, and then hopefully my trigger point, like I said, guys, is going to be an arrow down on the 5 minute over here. So we have arrow up and we have a buy, but very, very, very weak. That's just because we're kind of just inching higher, but there's no momentum. Guys, drop a like. See, there's a few of you in here. Drop a like on the stream and help us out a little bit. We're just getting started, but we've got great engineers and mathematicians on the team, and so that's what we're going to be offering you guys. Ways to profit and to build your portfolio, through mathematics. Okay. Guys, we're starting to get a little, what do you guys think? Drop in the comments. What are your thoughts on if you're trading either SPY or QQQ on the day? What do you see? SPY is already getting a little bit more downward momentum, but nothing too crazy yet. If we get this arrow to flip on the 5 minute for SPY, I might go and take a short. Drop any tickers in if you guys are trading, drop a ticker in the comments and I'll definitely take a look at it for you. If you're trading NVIDIA, here's NVDA, guys. We're just gonna look at it on the 5 minute. Dang, I should have traded NVIDIA today. NVIDIA is already up. Let's see. From 179 to 188, 182. It's about $2, nothing too crazy. All right, let's go back to QQQ because I think a few of you guys were trading Q on the day. So guys, it's pretty flat today. We're not really having much momentum. So, but I definitely would say that after some point, let's say 10 or 10:30, we're most likely going to get a downward flush. And where's that downward flush going to go to, guys? Let's take a look. So we're over here on a 15-minute chart, and I would say target would be about what's going to be our next target if we do get a downward flush. There's not really a whole lot of support. The next support that I see is around 588. So we could get, guys, we could get a move to the downward side all the way down to about 588, which is $12. Definitely it could happen today. So we're going to be patient and see what happens. Like I said to you guys, we're waiting for the 5-minute to flip over here. So we have a 5-minute arrow up. We're waiting for the 5-minute arrow to flip down. This is the RelaxToEarn indicator. It's our proprietary mathematical big data AI indicator. Very powerful. You can get it by clicking the link in the description. You get a lifetime membership once you join our Discord. Have it on your chart forever. 5 years from now, you'll be banking. All right. So for the new guys that just hopped in here, my name is Neo, and we are waiting for the price to get either an arrow down or for the price to break below that green line, and then we're going to take a short on Q. In order to make my strategy for the day more clear, guys, one thing I could do is literally go over here to the settings for Relax, the Relax indicator, and turn off buy signal. And then you have over here on the chart, you don't have any confusion. We're only looking for sells here. Get rid of some of this stuff. See what this indicator is doing. This is the Kalman trend level that I added. I don't really use it too much, but you can see it's bearish, that red line over there. Let's keep it on. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're just getting started. Spent 7 years developing this indicator. We spent 7 years developing this relax indicator that you see here, guys. And now we're starting to share it. So gonna be going live daily from here out. Like I said, we're looking for a short on QQQ. And getting a little too comfortable in there.
No worries.
Have a nice day. Thanks, brother. All yours.
Yeah, Otis, man.
Otis, Prince.
Prince, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
I've seen you for a couple times.
Yeah, I've seen you around.
Do you go to the other ones as well, or just your place?
I'm starting to come here more often.
Yeah, I'll go here, and I go to West Side sometimes.
Oh, really?
Then I go to Buckhead sometimes.
Yeah, Buckhead. I go to Midtown every now and again.
Yeah, I was there last Sunday.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thanks, brother.
All right.